This is the Channel 6 News at 10 o'clock with Sport Locks and Joe Success. Brought to you in color.
Hi, I'm Sport Locks.
And I'm Joe Success.
And this is the Channel 6 News. A catastrophic event has occurred tonight. At 10:15, Abraham Lincoln was shot in Ford's Theater.
The little information that we know is that Abraham and Mary Todd Lincoln were with a Union general and his spouse attending a play at the theater.
After he was shot, President Lincoln was immediately rushed to the nearest house where a doctor is currently taking care of him. The shooter has not yet been identified. However, there are police currently trying to find the menace.
We now turn to our at-the-scene reporter, LaQuisha Von Matterhorn. LaQuisha, what's the situation down there?
Thanks, Joe. I'm here at Ford's Theater, and I've retrieved some inside information. The president was watching the play from the president's booth. The shooter has been identified as John Wilkes Booth. This man knew prior to the play that Lincoln would be there. He figured this would be a great opportunity to assassinate the president, which he had been wanting to do for a long time. In the middle of the play, Booth snuck up the stairs where a security guard should have been keeping watch, but was taking an unscheduled break. Because of this, Booth easily was able to get into the president's booth. He then shot Lincoln in the back of the head with a revolver. We have a witness here who saw what happened. Can you tell us what you saw?
Yes, so I was just sitting here. I was watching the play with my wife, and then I heard a gunshot. It came from the president's booth, and I turned around and I saw this man. He jumped down from the president's booth, and he just limped right out of the theater.
Thank you, sir. We also have a boy who was watching Booth's horse while he was in the theater. Can you tell us what happened?
I was just on my way to little Jimmy's house to get some of his grandmama's sweet potato cookies, and then this man rolled by and he said that he'd give me a dime if I washed his horse, and 5 minutes later he came running out of the theater. He jumped out his horse and rolled away without even saying goodbye.
Thank you. That's all I got for you, Sport.
Thanks, LaQuisha. We're all just shocked to hear that the shooter could be the famous actor John Wilkes Booth.
I mean, when I heard LaQuisha say that it was John Booth, I was just shocked. I mean, how could such a successful actor like him commit such a horrible crime?
I don't know, Joe. We now have LaQuisha Von Matterhorn at the house where Lincoln is currently being treated. Back to you, LaQuisha.
I'm here outside the house that Lincoln is currently being cared for in. They won't let me in, but are giving me an update on the president's situation. The doctor has told me that the bullet has gone deep into his head. He's unconscious, but not dead. However, he is in critical condition. The doctor says that the chances of surviving this are very low. That's all I got for you guys.
Thanks again, LaQuisha. Wait. This just in. Policemen have located John Wilkes Booth. They say he's in a barn house in rural northern Virginia. Police have surrounded the building, but won't go in because Booth is threatening to shoot if anyone wants to come in. The authorities don't want to lose the life of a fellow officer, so they are planning to burn down the barn, forcing Booth to come out. We now have LaQuisha Von Matterhorn at the situation.
Wait, how did you get there so fast?
Because I'm LaQuisha.
The police's plan of burning down this barn has worked. John Booth came out with his gun drawn and was shot by an officer. The murderer of the President of the United States is now dead. That's all, Joe.
Thanks, LaQuisha. I'm sorry, folks, but I received news that the president is dead.
Those are all the details we have for you tonight. We will keep you updated on this very tragic story as it continues to break. We now leave you with this sad news. I'm Sport Locks.
And I'm Joe Success.
And this is Channel 6 News. Okay, do you want me, LaQuisha?
Dude, you got this.
The murder of the United States of the presidents of the death.
Is that Abraham Lincoln and Mary Todd Lincoln were...
Winking? Let's try again.
A catastrophic event has occurred. Lincoln was immediately rushed to the nearest house where a doctor is currently taking care of him. The shooter has not... What was that?